Welcome to Non-Fungible Guys. I am one of your hosts, Devon C. Codrington, and I'm supposed to say what the podcast is about. It's a podcast about cryptocurrency, the blockchain, NFTs, and everything in between. Basically Web3. As I mentioned, I'm one of your hosts, Devon C. Codrington, and I'm joined by my trusty co-host.
I'm just the sidekick named Ryan. We don't even get to discuss anymore who does the intro. Devon just takes over and he's like, I got this. He's like, you sit there and listen to how a professional intro goes.
That intro was pretty good, actually.
It was, other than we're Web3.
The stutter and then me announcing. Yeah. So
that's
basically, it was typical.
Yeah.
Typical. If you're new here, that's how all the intros go. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Ryan, thank you for doing this podcast.
No problem.
It's a tough one.
Hey, no, it's not a tough one. This is a beautiful episode. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm a child, and this is episode 69.
Okay. Nice. That's actually huge. Yeah, it's a big deal.
I know.
Nice. All right, I like it.
Flip it and reverse it.
Put the bang down, flip it again. Wow, what is wrong with us?
A lot, buddy. We gotta start this off with a comical bit, and then we get into the boring stuff that people are like, I don't understand 90% of the stuff you're talking about. It's like, that's fine, because neither do we.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
So I wonder how many users we just lost. Right? People are like, it was podcast, but yeah.
We gained a couple chads with the 69 joke.
Yeah. Nice. All right, cool, sweet. Okay, so how does this go? What are we doing now?
Well, Devon's on vacation, so we're just banging out this episode.
Right.
Where are you vacationing right now?
Sorry.
Well, because I said banging out the episode.
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, 100%.
I should just reference. You know what? I'm throwing in Zach's comments the whole episode now.
We're better than that. We have crypto news and opinions and insights into the space. We're in, no, we don't have to go to that low brow sexual innuendo basic comedy because it's episode 69.
Are you saying it's low hanging fruit?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there was my plea, everybody.
Yep.
From now on, it's under Ryan's control.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just a hostage.
Yep.
Right. So right now I'm in Mexico. Flew into Cancun this morning, and it's a beautiful resort. Really, really nice. Awesome room. Weather's great. The food's good. Here for a wedding. There are a lot of us here. There's literally, this is going to sound crazy. Hold on to your seats, everybody. There's literally over 100 people for this destination wedding. Wow. It's awesome. We've effectively taken over, and I had to, someone literally held my arm because everyone's out doing stuff, and I had to slink away under the guise of needing something from front desk to make it back to the room to record this. There's a good chance even that the door, someone could be banging on the door later. So we'll get through as much as we can, and then I'm gonna have to go to the bar and the pool. I'm really sorry, Ryan.
That's a tough life.
Yeah,
it's a tough life you live, but
yeah,
you know what? You're a great guy. You've changed me by doing the podcast. Look at me. I traveled 3 times this year.
Yeah, it's been a big year for us in many ways. Vegas was awesome for this. You went to Texas for crypto stuff.
Kind of, yeah. I guess it was the utility of buying the Bill Murray NFT.
100%. That's not even a kind of. That's 100%.
Yeah, utility. I mean, the events happen already, but the invites came due to the fact that I bought the NFT. So they were happening anyways. But I got the utility of the invites to be able to go. Yeah. Speaking of Vegas, they announced CNFT Con for next year. Nice. End of September. No.
Yeah. It's end of September, just into the beginning of October. So a week. It's a week earlier than it was this past year.
So everyone starts saving your ADA. Or start buying it because it's only 42 cents Canadian.
I know, right? So. Jeez. Let's pause on that for a second. We're not market watchers, although who knows, I'm starting to do a lot more of that. But all year we've been looking at this, and man, this has been quite the crypto winter. There was a couple moments where we thought it was going to thaw a little bit, but no, it's terrible. The price of ADA has been consistently shit.
Yeah. It's a great time to buy, in my opinion. I still will stand by that if people ask me, what do you think? I'm like, you should be buying. Don't ask me what to do.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you financial advice, but I'm just saying it's a good time to buy while it's low. Could it go lower? Sure. Could it go to 0? Sure.
It depends on well, okay, so let's pause on that for a second.
Can we stop pausing on things and just like continue an episode?
Okay, well, because I know we have like
let's put a bubble in that. Or
well, I want to talk about you bring something up, and I'm like, I know we got agenda items and stuff, but like
screw the agenda. Roll with the punches.
Okay. No, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Okay, so right, okay. Go to 0. So it would go to 0 if like no one believed in, and this was specifically related to Cardano, but I mean in principle any cryptocurrency and subsequently the blockchain that the cryptocurrency lives on. But I guess Cardano going to 0 happens because everyone just sells, everyone abandons the NFT projects, starts liquidating their position and apps and everything. There's like no incentive to use Cardano or accept it anywhere, and like the total volume locked just diminishes, and then the value of it goes to 0. That's basically how Cardano could evaporate into nothingness.
Maybe Hoskinson has like a sex scandal.
Like, why did you bring that up?
Because it's episode 69.
Oh, okay.
Why wouldn't I bring it up?
That's hilarious. I didn't even think about that. I thought about it because of that video. Not video. Wow. That's how these rumors get spread.
Yeah. The picture of him at a bar with a lady sitting on his lap or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Great context. Devon will tweet that picture out.
Do you know where that is? I can't.
Twitter?
Yeah, but how do you find that? Like,
it's on the web, man. Just search. I guarantee. You know what? Give me 5
words. No, don't do it. No, don't do it.
Hoskinson.
As I said,
bar,
that
lady,
for me how easy
lap.
It is.
I'm gonna do it in four words. Boom. First image I found. Yep, I have it. Yep.
Son of a bitch. I'm embarrassed.
Copy image. Hold on, just to prove you wrong. I used 4 keywords in my search, and I was paste it. Oh, I gotta share the link, I guess. Or no, save image as. Okay. Sorry, Devon. It's fun.
Aren't you having fun? Find that again? You're like, are you fucking serious?
It's on the internet. Like it's never not going to be here.
Back to what we were saying. Back to this pause. Yeah, but like, I guess that's how Cardano would go down to 0, perhaps, right? Which
I guess I don't see it happening, but like theoretically, yeah, something would happen, or I don't know. I don't.
But the blockchain lives forever, as long as someone interacts with it, creating new blocks. Anyways,
yeah.
So basically, the reason I said that was just like
I sent you the picture.
Great, thank you. Thank you for
Now you can tweet it out for everyone.
You're right. Using this hotel Wi-Fi.
Yep. So that's right. You're in Mexico. So there was a couple of other pictures of the same thing, but anyways, who cares? That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We'll unpause that and
but still, okay. So I'll just keep rolling with it then. Still, there are a lot of people that are just like, no, it doesn't matter. Crypto NFTs, like it just seems like the biggest scam, and it's not something that's viable. Most notably, Marques Brownlee, my favorite YouTuber, best tech YouTuber on the planet, 14 million followers, awesome. He had an episode that he put out recently, like I think called Hot Takes or whatever, or 5G sucks, but his first segment was basically his thoughts on cryptocurrency and NFTs, and he's basically like, okay, crypto investing is gambling. Everything that I've come to understand about it, basically it's a ton of noise, it's a ton of people being like, this is how much money you could make, this coin was at this position, now it's at this position. He's like, it's basically a gamble. The whole value of everything is locked, is based on everyone believing that it's awesome, and if people stop believing, then it's done. Of course, if you go to the biggest level of be completely abstract and high level with it, in some sense, yes, okay. If people stop believing in it, then that will cascade down to lack of usage, and if there's no one's using it, interacting with the blockchain, it could effectively be dead. But
yes. I
think that's a little bit short-sighted and lazy to say. There's so much more going on, and for those that I find that those that are in a different realm of expertise, have some sort of fame or notoriety or success, it tends to change the crypto perception for them. Not for everyone, because there's some people that are like, I get it, I'm in all 100%. But he mentioned, in his inbox daily, he's just getting multiple things that are like, you can make so much money if you invested in this. You can make like da 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 da.
Yeah.
He's just like, that's all I'm seeing. It's basically like gambling, Ponzi scheme-ish kind of stuff. FTX collapsed because of, and FTX is legitimately bullshit. Like there's truth there, but there's a lot that isn't that. So I guess that's kind of our first thing. Like, I don't agree, obviously.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree. I just think maybe he doesn't fully understand it. I agree in the sense that like crypto, and I'll even throw NFTs in there. It is gambling at the time right now. For me, it's
maybe
about
something more so. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's not about buying monkey pictures online. For me, it's like I want to invest kind of I like the technology behind it. I don't even understand the technology, but I get where it's heading. I don't care about necessarily tokens.
He did comment on that. He said, okay, well, people will say your deed could be an NFT. And he's like, I have a safe in my house and it has my deed in it. I'm fine. So I think people use that as an example a lot.
Yeah.
But then they're not using examples of like you went to Texas and your ticket was an NFT, and someone's like, well, yeah, we could have just given you a ticket elsewhere. But your community, your understanding of it, like so much more has come from the NFT that's not really considered by others. There's different utility there than just it's an actual ticket. There's so much more to that. And there's so much more that NFTs are doing and have done. Listen to like, I don't know, go listen to our episode with Ada Ninjas. Look at all the shit they're doing there. Like, there's so much more that is being done beyond like, buy this NFT so you can flip it. Like, that to me is the most basic.
Yeah. I think when it comes to I think with crypto especially, I mean, look at SafeMoon or Terra Luna, or like there's perfect examples of it's like to say like it's all shit, but at the same time, it's like I think once there's mass adoption for opening wallets, I think what's scaring a lot of people off right now is all the sign up features of like all the taking a picture and taking a selfie and sharing like your photo of your passport and all that stuff. And then the whole here's your secret phrase and keys and all that. I think once the operating systems or apps or something get a little more sophisticated and you don't need to go through all those steps, and it just makes it easy that you initially sign up with an email, and then boom, you can start buying. And then as you get into like a more advanced features, you realize, oh, okay, there's my secret phrase. Like, it kind of teaches you as you go, but it gets you in the door with an easy pass. And maybe mass adoption, people like education's a big thing that I think is an issue. But I kind of agree with him in a sense that it's 100% gambling, but that's why people always say only gamble what you're willing to lose. Like, don't go gambling $100,000 if you have $1 in your bank account. Like, if you got 100,000 and you're okay losing 5,000 of it, go ahead and gamble it. That's your prerogative. You could do whatever the hell you want, but if you're not going to lose sleep over that little bit of money, then who cares what you do with it? You can go buy a hamburger, or you can go buy some tokens on ADA or Cardano or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say this to you here. Like, so you see an NFT project that has their own token. They have an NFT. The NFT might be, I don't know, a picture of an animal or whatever, and you can sell it, you can flip it if you want, but also the NFT gives you access to the capital that the team generates, because you get like, let's say you get royalties through through staking with the team or whatnot. Like, you're investing, like you said, into the team and what they're doing. Okay, great. So but you never know. You go to the stock market, you buy a share for this company, you're buying a share of this company, and you're investing in the capability of that team to like continue working and create revenue, and you'll get some of that back immediately. You can sell it on the stock market and get rid of those shares. The concept is exactly the same.
It is, but the only difference is I'll stop you there. The one difference is generally your investment is insured.
Yeah.
So if 100%. an FTX happens in traditional markets, you have checks and balances and insurances in place so you don't get absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's a Wild West. You know what? Maybe because he has so many followers, he kind of has to take he had to take a side, obviously. He can't just be like, oh, I like it, but I don't understand.
And he doesn't need it the way that a lot of people are looking to this to make money and to be a part. Like there's no part of me that's like, I don't want to make profit from this. I do. But before that, I was like, this technology is wild. Like I didn't understand profit potential when we were looking at Bitcoin like years ago or whatnot, you know. But also
that's why I didn't buy. I was too afraid.
Exactly.
I didn't understand.
I was trying to understand it. And then when we did, we still didn't even buy like crazy. We just talked about it a ton and made a podcast. Like actually. So we're purists. Yeah, we feel good about ourselves.
I don't know. It is what it is. I mean,
do you care about crypto regulation though? Do you want crypto regulation? Because then if we get crypto regulation and we get like backing and we get insurance, and like you're the one that told me about some of the projects that have insurance. I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but like it's part of me, some people are like, a lot more people are advocating for crypto regulation now because of what's happened, and you know, people realizing there's nothing to protect them. With protections in place, of course, there's taxation, but then maybe that changes things, and with those protections, then we're right back where we were. Except it's just different technology governing it.
Devon,
yeah,
to the kids out there, always use protection. Episode 69, baby. No, but I like
that's awesome. I like that. I'm not even mad at that. That's great. That was so good.
I want to keep it decentralized. I don't want to get I don't want to, not that I'm dabbling in it a lot to be like, oh, I'm hiding my money and evading taxes and stuff like that. Right. I just don't want to do it.
Doing that. No one should be doing that. We
don't.
No,
I like it. I like that it's like the Wild West a little bit.
Yeah, of course. There's something cool. There's definitely something to that.
I mean, it's hard. I like the decentralization. It is, I understand where you can have centralization so that like SBF will go to jail. Like that, I mean, I guess he could go to jail either way, the way the system's set up now, but I don't know. I don't really.
There's less of a guarantee. That's tougher. Like, and but it's policed by the community.
Yeah, I don't know. I like to keep it kind of the way it is.
Yeah, I agree. I
maybe
do agree with you on
this. I mean, at the end of the day, we could be completely wrong.
Yeah. I think it's an inevitability that it's coming because that's the way things go. But just by nature of the technology, there are things there where they can put up a bunch of fences and you can always just like navigate that maze and figure out ways to go under, over.
Yeah, but around. Here's the problem I have with like the government getting involved and centralizing it and all that shit. Why are they doing it?
Oh,
because of money. They want their money. It has nothing to do with the protecting.
They're not people. Like protecting. They don't
give a shit about us.
No, protecting users, citizens, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it's a great, like, valiant, virtuous thing to put out there. But no, that's not that's not the incentive.
Money's there.
Is control and profit. Like that's what we know. And
imagine the government of Ontario says, "Hey, we are doing birth certificates on the blockchain."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like
it's data.
Oh, but we're going to charge you a minting fee.
Yeah, totally.
Like your registration fee is now going to be called like it's registration, but it's a minting fee.
Exactly. They charge us registration fees anyways. The only thing that they rolled back, which was amazing, is when Ford was just like, okay, you don't have to pay to renew your driver's license anymore.
Nah, that's just a conspiracy. My thing with that is, oh, that's great that he did that. But then I heard he's coming out with a thing where you have to get your car serviced and certified every 3 years anyways. So yeah, okay, we don't have to pay for the licensing sticker anymore, but now they're going to make it so that you have to take it to a mechanic every 3 years and pay a fee to have them certify it. So they're just like, it's just shell game. It's just a shell game of moving.
I was thinking, so my insurance company that shan't be named is like, hey, use our app. We use the accelerometer in your phone, monitor your driving habits, and you're a good driver. You're going to receive
10% off a year, whatever.
You're going to receive whatever. And I was like, fuck that.
You know what I did? I said, yeah, let me download your app. Because guess what? I was a bus driver.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
And I
That's
have
right.
to do the speed limit. And
Yeah.
I knocked that thing out in like a week. They're like, man, you're an amazing driver. I'm like, I know. Thank you. I'll take all your discounts.
That's awesome.
So I garnered the
Okay,
system.
so for me, I'm like, yeah, I don't have the consistency to do that. And then when
Yeah.
you don't, there's no way they're going to be like, oh, you've been doing well. We roll it back. Nah, screw that. Like,
No, you forget
you're
about
in,
it. You're
you're in.
speeding.
They've got it on you, and like, then you just get tickets in the mail or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, they can put up the fences. Like, okay, I keep on always forgetting, but like, we can't use certain things if you're in a certain country or whatnot. But there are always workarounds, and
Yeah,
like,
there's
they literally
geolocks
can't
and
stop.
then
Like,
yeah.
okay, but it's bad. They're trying to make examples of people to quell and deter. Like, we're gonna arrest the people that made Tornado Cash, which is bullshit.
Isn't that the one that has like 7 random people and Snowden's one of the last ones to dox himself? Was
Did
that
Snowden
Tornado
part of
Cash?
Tornado Cash?
One of those big whistleblower dudes. It was either Snowden or the other one. What was
I
the other
could see
guy's name?
that.
Oh my god, I'm drawing blank. Who just became a Russian citizen? Was it
Um,
Snowden?
I don't remember. I should know, but I don't. It's not
Anyways,
Julian. So, anyways, whatever.
Assange.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it not Julian Assange?
One of them was like the last piece of the puzzle, and they finally came out and said, "Yeah, I started." It was either Tornado Cash or Z Cash.
Oh,
One of those. So I mean, what are you gonna? You're gonna arrest that? Like,
okay. Well, then here's what it goes down to. How do you turn it off?
um,
You can't. The
a
keys are gone.
A
They
Russian
destroyed.
nuke submarine into the ocean, sever the
They
whole internet.
they destroyed the keys. They don't have. They couldn't stop it if they wanted to.
Exactly.
It's out there. Like, okay, prosecute us, but people can continually use this. Destroy the interface. Someone will just build another one that connects to the blockchain because it's out there.
I don't
Free to
know.
the
It's
people.
just you could just sit in a circle going the whole time. This is just, I don't know. It's silly. I don't know. I don't know, man. I like the Wild West of it. It's fun. Transactions are basically instantaneous, low fees.
It's true.
Let's go XRP.
Nice. All right. What else is going on? What did you get up to?
There's a couple. Well, I don't know. I mean, Christmas is coming. I've been kind of poor lately, so I'm just on it. I've been hanging out with producer Paps and a couple Kusama,
Yeah.
Astar, some Japanese NFT marketplace buying things. That guy's been taking me on an adventure on the Phala network. Before we get into that, I'll go into, there's a couple mints happening in the next couple weeks. This week you got Crypto Raggy's final wave mint. It's gonna be, so I think they're 2,700. They just said forget it, we're gonna mint out the rest, and then that's their whole complete series 1. So they're gonna do whitelist, get unlimited mints, as many as you want, and when they're gone, they're gone.
Sweet.
So that's on December 9th. 1 second, I'm gonna cough.
Okay, thank you. Nice.
And then Space Otter Society, your favorite, just announced that they're coming out with Space Otter pups.
Right.
Like, so that mint is December 20th. I am lucky enough to have 2 whitelists, and I think they're like 40. So you can either mint 35 ADA and 100 of their society token, or 40 ADA. It's not bad. I like the fact that, I mean, I'm staking my otters, so I earn like that passive society token. So for me to be able to take say, well, I have to take 200 of it, and basically it's free to me. It doesn't cost anything, and I get the 10 ADA discount. Not bad. Shout out to, I say ApeXchimp, you say ApeXchimp.
Yeah.
So I'll go with ApeXchimp. I kind of like that. They dropped another NFT. I don't know if you saw it.
I did not.
To be honest, you didn't change your resource, did you? You didn't go to Nana, like banana.
I know what you're talking about, and no.
I like how you just capitalize the X on so yeah, so they dropped another NFT, and it's actually, so I meant to listen to it, but we were unsure if we were going to record or not. So let me quickly go into my, how do I get to it? I would have to get to my, do I have Talisman on here? Yeah, I do. Okay. So basically what it is a 4-minute video or 4-minute audio file,
Yeah.
And it's them, I think from the quick thing that I read or listened to it, it was doing their lore, someone reading their lore. I'm kind of butchering it now. I
It's all good.
You know how I never,
Well, I
never
like to
deep
hang
dive.
high and dry this time, so.
No, it was both of us. Your space. Okay, I'm going to right now. So it's a lore track. ApeXchimps. Oh, now it says ApeXchimps, throwing us off even more. It's a lore track by Bowser Stack featuring the Funky One. And I guess it's like it's music and it's them reading and it's got little hints in there for their next drop and all that stuff. So it's just another cool little thing that this project's doing, because like even in the, where is it? Equipable says time will tell. Sensible thing to do, get 5 nanas, which is for anyone that's not, it is bananas. Reason, enjoy a nice storyline. This is like their attributes on the thing.
Yeah.
Promises, none. Price, it was gifted. hidden hints for ApeXchimps, many.
Nice. Okay. I like the equipable, probably, or whatever. That's what stuck out to me.
Yeah, so it's 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Maybe I'll post the link to it on our Twitter. That way anyone can listen to it if they wanted. This was the collection. Have we talked about it yet? Or do we just kind of briefly mention
last time
the name?
Yeah, we just mentioned the name and we're like, we'll get into it more.
Okay, so this was the project that initially had airdropped users on the Remark protocol. It's so confusing. Like, is it Kusama? Is it Remark? It's
Remark protocol on the Kusama network.
Right.
Blockchain.
So they airdropped it to wallets, and you had to interact. This is why we like Remark NFTs, because it's like they just, when I got it, it was just called, I think, dark, right? And it was just like a square PFP, and it was just darkness. But there was a whole, in the description of the NFT, there was a whole lore to it in regards to chimps and stuff like that. And then a few days later, they tweeted out, oh, go check your NFT, there's a new resource to it. And so I was like, okay, what the hell does this mean? So I go and I check a new resource. So what happens on Remark protocols is, this is why they say they're like liquid NFTs. So they sent a new resource, and as long as I accepted it, what had happened was that it changed to PFP, and now instead of being called dark, it was called dawn, and the PFP had changed to show, what is it, cityscape? Background?
Cityscape with,
it was just kind of like lightly, it was a little bit brighter and you could see the cityscape.
Yeah, like if it was dawn, and it was cool.
And then the lore had changed into more of the story in the description.
So when I think about this, if you're going back to like basic NFT, like how it works, it's like, it's, non-fungible, it can never change, et cetera, et cetera. Like, how is this happening? I guess this is when, I don't know, I can't even explain it. Like,
it's kind of like having an open policy on an NFT collection, and you going in and changing the metadata, which in turn changes the NFT. That is allowed. Well, not allowed, sorry. I should say this. That can happen with projects. If the policy is open and not locked, I'm pretty sure a project creator or whatever can go in and like just change the NFT if they wanted. Because I remember anytime projects have had spelling mistakes or attributes are wrong, they go into the metadata and change it and fix it. So I think the difference with Remark NFTs is the project creators sent me the resource, and if I don't accept it, it doesn't change. But because I accepted it, I approved it on my wallet, like it comes up like a smart contract, I approve it, then it changes. So then they did, so after another, I don't know, a few days again, it sent another one that showed a building, a closer view of a building, and like the lights were on, and it was called night, but it was spelled like a K-N-H, K-N-I-G-H-T, and more of the lore. And then the final one, or no, there's a couple other ones. The banana light, like, the bat signal.
There's the bat signal,
but it was just a banana. And then the last one that finally it came to, it's called Nana Bana. And it's like you see monkeys climb, or chimps climbing the side of a building. There's a monkey on the top. Again, I could tweet this out, and there's a whole like na 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 na,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And so it's like that. And so I've accepted all the resources to change it to this. I think
Please do that again.
you're still on what?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm not on Nana. I'm not on, no, I'm not on that.
Yeah, you're not on Nana Bana?
Yeah, I'm not, I'm like,
you're on night.
I was like, I'm not.
Yeah, well, hey, it is what it is. You don't have to do it. But that's a perfect example. You did change it once.
Yeah.
And then you haven't gone back and changed the resource. I don't know if there's a time limit on stuff like that or
that's
not,
what I was going to ask you. We always, like, I don't know, but like now my NFT is different from yours based on my level of interaction.
Yeah, which I like it, because this comes down to, now my other question is, like, say we get to this point, what happens if they sent me 3 different resources, and depending on which one I choose, it's almost like your choose your own adventure NFT.
Yes, love that. Man, you remember those books?
Yeah, I used to love, like,
wow,
where are they we're
now?
gonna age ourselves. They're still around. I'm gonna age myself here. I used to have Game Boy, like the original Game Boy, and if the batteries died, it was like, okay, well, we're going to my great grandmother's house 2 hours away. It's like, well, I guess I'm reading my choose, and then you cheat, right? You're like,
yeah,
okay,
of course.
If I choose this one, you go read it, and you're like, no, I die.
And like, oh, my finger didn't let go. And like, I remember being pissed at that sometimes. There's this one like sci-fi space one that I was reading, because obviously I'm reading something like that. Yeah. And I like died super quick, like, and I got like sucked out of an airlock or something. I was so pissed. Yeah. I was just like, I was still like, damn it, like I have to start again. But no, I mean, I loved those.
It was fun. And you know what? You were reading a book, you're like, you're learning, and it's like, but that's old school entertainment. That's like, grabbing a Sears catalog and looking at the bra section, because
because it's episode 69.
It's episode 69. There was no internet for us back then.
Oh,
you had to do it. You had to use your imagination.
Yeah. So like, you come home and like the catalogs are there on the table, and you're just like, oh,
Ma, where's the Sears catalog?
Future Shop, Best Buy.
No, that's way before. That's my Future Shop. Come on, man.
Some of this like vintage things. No. Okay.
Sears catalog. Anyways,
Sears catalog. This is hilarious.
So
what I was going to say was that concept is coming back. Netflix has those shows though, where you can decide what the character does. Yep. There's one that I was watching. I was doing it was with Silva. And
because that's for children. But anyways, go ahead, tell us your story.
And it's like, you go through and we're like, okay, let's try to get this. What was it? Like the cat is trying to.
Let's get the dragon egg instead.
Yeah. So anyways, it was pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, for kids.
Yeah, for sure. 2 30-year-old men. Choose your own adventure on Netflix. But anyways.
That's way, way younger than we actually are. Awesome.
Way, way younger. That's funny. That's cute. But anyways, so back to chimps. ApeXchimp. So they ended up doing a stealth mint on Singular 2.0, which is the marketplace.
Sounds like a scam.
Sorry. No, it doesn't sound like a scam. But they did the stealth mint. They didn't announce it, obviously. It's stealth. Yeah. And they sold, so they had one price for the stealth drop. 48 hours later, now you can still go buy the I don't know what, I guess I would say bananas. You go buy the bananas, but they're saying collect 5 in the newest drop that they had. So I like this because it's kind of like a choose your own adventure, but digitally now. Yeah. But that's the thing. I don't know if you can send 3 different resources and have someone choose it. I'm assuming you could. I haven't got to that point of like research but I would assume if you could send one resource, there's nothing like, I know that one portal NFT that I bought.
Yeah. Or the window portal?
No, not that one. There's that one we bought. Window views or something? No, the one that I bought, the zombie, where the guy's like half his body's in a portal and then the other his lower half's coming out of another portal. Anyways, that guy ended up he sent a resource where the head would change into a pumpkin for Halloween. I didn't accept it because I was like, I don't know if that's permanent. I don't know if I could revert back to it.
You know what's interesting with this? We don't like, I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know about the project, like overall, because of the way the NFTs, we're just getting the resources. Yeah. Like we're just having fun doing this. I'm just like, wait a minute, what's the min size? Like what's happening? You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what the rest of it's like.
Well, you know what? Let's just put I've been talking with I think the mod or the owner, but either way, we've been chatting in the Discord. So throw the invite out there to come on the episode and come on an episode and chat. We're trying to kind of branch out a little bit. So why not come on to NFGs and drop some alpha about ApeXchimps?
Do it.
Yeah, why not? There's the open invite. Anytime you're ready, we will chat. And yeah, you know what? I'm really starting to enjoy. It's kind of relighting. I don't know what's the word I'm looking. Reigniting the fire for NFTs, because it's kind of exciting doing all the stuff on Remark NFTs, and even the Phala network one.
Yeah.
It's
That much.
what?
Phala network, I feel like I'm so behind. This is really bad. I don't know anything about that at all.
So just
At
because I figured I was gonna like, how do I explain what the Phala network is? To me, it's just like I go to Phalaworld and I do all the stuff that Paps and me have been doing, which we'll talk about. But I Googled what is the Phala network, and this is the answer I got.
Yeah.
The Phala network is a decentralized cloud computing protocol that aims to rival traditional cloud computing services such as Amazon AWS or Google Cloud.
What?
So and then it goes on to explain a bunch of stuff. And it says, to accomplish this, Phala uses two types of worker node participants that enable the network to operate: gatekeeper nodes and miner nodes.
Okay.
So, and it launched using two types of nodes. The Phala network helps to separate consensus and computation responsibility across the network. The Phala team launched Kala, which is the Phala token on the Kusama network, in order to provide a cloud computing network on its platform. Kala secured the fourth parachain slot auction in July 2021. So technically, I think it's a Polkadot. So Phala is being built as a Polkadot parachain, which is a custom blockchain that feeds into the main Polkadot blockchain called the Relay chain.
Okay, this actually, it's poor timing considering, like, you know, I'm like totally in Mexico and like struggling here, but
yes,
this is actually really cool because this is like, you know, Polkadot's like, we've watched those Polkadot videos and we're like, whoa, if this can work, this will be the future that people are like, the future's coming, but no one knows how to talk about it. They're just like, your house could be on an NFT. Like, no, this is the stuff that will actually change how things are done.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that can like rival, like as they said, like AWS, like not, and some people probably listening to this being like, not a chance. Like, what are you talking about? Too big. But like, man, there's a lot of, once you can get it done efficiently and cheaply and make adoption easy, you can change a lot, especially if you're in a space that needs a ton of new applications and programs in an environment that operates completely differently, aka Web3. This is literally where it goes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. You heard it here first. Non-fungible guys.
Yep. It was founded in 2018 and is led by a former Google software engineer, Hang Yin.
Nice.
So it was the Phala crypto token was launched as an Ethereum token September 2020 and as a Kusama token in 2021. So we're going to try and start getting into a bit more. Now, it might not be for everyone because Polkadot seems to be, and I'm going to give you the warning now, Polkadot seems to be more of the engineering nerd side of the tech of blockchain stuff. It's not your flashy Ethereum monkey pictures and stuff like that.
Or your friendly, like your friendly family hangout, Cardano, like we're just here to have a great time. It's like anything you watch from them and like the conversations are like deep, hardcore. Like,
I think we might end up getting super tech. Here's the thing.
Good.
I'm probably not even going to understand half the stuff I'm going to be learning about and talking about with Polkadot, because it seems like it's a lot, because you got, what's the one that starts with an A? Agala? Or what's the
it's
Akala?
I was gonna say no.
ACALA. Akala, right?
Yeah.
There's Polkadot, there's there's this. I know Project Venkman and all them are starting to do stuff on Akala. Would you say it's Akala?
I like saying Akala because that sounds better to me, but I don't know what's right.
But anyways,
pronunciations of half the stuff we don't know.
No, and half the stuff we'll probably end up talking about in regards to Polkadot's ecosystem and all that. It would get technical, so it may not be the the best listening for, you know, just Joe Schmo who wants to listen to us. I mean, we'll have our jokes about, you know, tribbing or whatever dirty stuff I could try and sneak by Devon.
All right, take it easy. Not sneaking that by me. Not a chance. Not a chance. I'm excited about it. Yeah, no, it's good.
So am I. So okay, let me get into Phalaworld real quick, and then we can end the episode. So Phalaworld, Paps introduced me to, and so he had me. I'll just go through what I have initially. I guess I kind of started going through. Initially, he said, "Okay, go to Phalaworld, and you got to mint a spirit NFT, because we were getting prepared for the shell NFT." So in quick, I guess, synopsis, it's like, okay, spirit NFT makes sense because you mint a spirit and then you put it into the shell at some point and create a character or something. That was my quick thing. So basically, there's a I was gonna say,
you know what's funny? I thought to myself, I'm like, this is gonna have music. I knew it. Like I was just like, this is gonna have music.
Yeah.
And I was like looking for it, and I'm like, where is this? I knew it was gonna happen.
Okay, so I guess I had to go and claim a spirit because anybody can claim. So here's the thing: there's what are the different? I'm trying to. God damn it! Here we go. Okay, so you would have to sign up for. Is it My Crypto or My? There's another website you would have to sign up for. But anyways, you claim your spirit, and there's 4 attributes to it: dexterity, willpower, intelligence, and strength.
Nice.
And how you get those, I guess, leveled up or get them with some attributes is different. Like you would link your Discord, you link your Twitter, and then you also obviously log in with your, for me it's Talisman,
that's
Polkadot, Polkadot wallet. And then it actually takes a look at all your interactions with the chain.
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks at what you've done on Kusama and I think Polkadot. So whether you're voting on referendums, whether you're staking, whether you're even just something like tweeting and liking Phalaworld's tweets will add to your strength or willpower or something like that. So at first, when I went into, I generated an identity, there was nothing. There was like really nothing. So as we've progressed, and here's the thing, the spirit always evolves. You can always update it. So if you get more into Kusama and Phala and all that stuff, your attributes will go up. So you could level it up that way too, by being more interactive. So then you mint your spirit NFT, and then I don't know if you can get the shell NFT anyways, but there was all the different we won't go too deep into it, but there was different there was like a droid, one looked like Chappie. That's the one I went with.
Nice.
And so you could go with, it was like
okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
You see it on the web? Does it say what the different shells are?
No, I'm not. I'm looking at more of a article on their capability to do processing close to like AWS, like how their network could actually make money.
Okay.
And so that's where I'm looking.
Yeah. So what I like about the Phalaworld too is I just lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
No, all their documents. They have a lot of like white paper, like it's set up like white paper. Well, I guess it's their white papers for everything, but they have tons of documentation that you can read through and learn. So when the shell NFTs were being minted, there was 4 different versions of them that like one was like I said, a droid. One was something, I can't even remember what the other 3, like a human and a cyborg. And there was like 4 different shells. And then you would take, I ended up going with the Pandroid monk, and the monk was something to do with like your, I think, your activity online, basically.
That's the one with,
it looks like Raiden.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's funny, Ryan knew what I was doing because we're on video and I was like making
So I don't know what the ultimate shell is going to look like, because so now I minted the spirit, got the shell. So now the process is I had to incubate my spirit, and I have to incubate. What am I incubating? Incubation goes live. I guess I'm incubating my shell, and you got to feed it. And they make it interactive so that I get 5 feeds per day, but I can only feed myself twice. So then you're not forced, but then it makes it so that you go on their Discord or wherever, like I'll feed Papsis twice, or you can feed it someone else unlimited, your other 3.
This makes so much sense to the chats that I was skimming now. I'm like,
yes.
what? But then that totally makes sense because it's a peer-to-peer network, and that interaction is what governs it. So okay,
so it's like, hey, I gave you 2 feeds today. How about you hit me up with?
But all of this needs to like get going, right? Like a lot of the stuff Phalaworld wants to do, and sure they're showing capability now, but like this is still not like flushed out and fully operational everywhere, right? Like all this shit that they want to do with.
I think it is on their network. I don't think it is on like the main chains.
Okay.
Like I think the ultimate goal of this is we're going to incubate the shells, blend it with this, or to meld it, whatever the hell it is, with your spirit NFT, and then it's going to be metaverse ready. Again, this just goes to show I didn't really read I read what I needed, but I didn't like, it's a lot. It's very in depth.
Yeah, but like that's how we approach things. Like about like I don't know, like what's going on at a level that I usually start thinking about like other stuff that you haven't gotten to yet, but like I don't usually know the stuff that you know. Well,
like listen, I can hear Paps just like yelling at like, you idiot, like what do you he's probably like, no, you got it all wrong, you dumb. But Paps is gonna come on soon. We're gonna have producer Paps on because we're getting into his world.
Be prepared,
and he doesn't sound like an idiot like us. He'll be able to explain things because he's walking me like a toddler through like, here little guy, go vote on Kusama. I'm like, okay daddy, how do I do it?
And then I like read it and I'm like, what?
That's what I'm saying. I know I can walk you through the steps that he has shown me. I know how to walk you through it now, but it's like try and explain it on the podcast after not like really getting prepared. I can't do it, but it is very difficult. Like, look at that one time I showed you how to vote on the Kusama so you can get the referendum NFTs.
Yes. Yeah.
That actually, was cool. Which reminds me.
Oh,
I haven't. No, have you got the shelf? Because after your first vote, you get the shelf, and then you can add anytime you vote. You get the referendum NFTs, and then you can add the referendum NFT to your shelf and display it.
Okay, that's cool. I have to check that. Okay. Add it to the list.
And that's the Remark protocol where NFTs can own NFTs. Because if you sell that shelf with that NFT on it, it sells everything.
That's actually cool though. I really do actually want to do that because we talked about that in concept and I have the shelf. I mean, look at me. Look, I'm like, I have a shelf, a digital shelf where I can put my other digital collectibles.
Yeah.
I own the shelf and the shelf owns them. Like, sweet.
You think you're not there, but you are there. You're just getting there.
Yeah. Are you cool to do a topic switch?
I'm cool to end the episode if you want.
Okay, hold on. A little Ben Mesrick, a little announcement. My next nonfiction book, Breaking Twitter.
Yes, I saw that.
Quite a ride. You saw that one?
I did.
That was is that today?
Pap sent that.
Okay,
today.
He
I did see it prior to him sending it to me.
Okay.
So he doesn't give us all the info, but I did read that. He's gonna do a book about Elon taking over Twitter, right?
Yeah,
because he made mention of taking over or buying it in April and owned it by October.
Which is crazy when you think about it. Like we might be saying whatever we say, but like this guy bought Twitter.
Yeah, like for like what, $4.4 billion.
Like that's stupid. Crazy when you think about it. So
and he walked in with a kitchen sink.
Literally, yes. But the reason, of course, I think there's got to be like a Ben Mesrick watch. I like how we both have our things that like we're plugging on the console. Like I'm like, Mesrick did this, and you're like, Child's done this. But so everyone's like commenting, they're like, what about the NFT project with the royalties that we own? And he's like, no. Like the FTX saga, like this is about a book. Like he's like, I'm writing a book about Twitter. But the royalty stuff is going to be a screenplay about, and that's going to be different.
That's where people get.
That's where people get
confused. People are like, how can this guy write a? Yeah.
So the NFT project is for a screenplay, potentially based on FTX.
Listen, he's never going to write that screenplay. People should definitely just sell all their NFTs for as cheap as I can buy them, and then let me get my 3 Ben NFTs, and then the screenplay will be done a couple weeks later.
Never know. But yeah, it's interesting, like, to see the. Whew, I really, really, really can't wait till it's actually done. And like, then if it gets options and being made into a movie, and we're sitting here being like, yeah, it's actually happening, or we watch it. So,
I know.
Anyways,
I can't wait for his NFT prices to go down just a little bit more.
I obviously haven't checked. Like where are they at? Did they shoot up since we had them on? And
they haven't. The last one, what was it? Vegas collection.
Yeah, that one's a bit tough. That's the tough one, right?
That's the tough one. So the Vegas collection, official collection, let me pull it up right now on my phone, is currently at 0.19, which is not terrible. I don't like it because it's a little too expensive for my, but I'd like it to go down to like maybe 0.515.
Yeah.
And then Bitcoin billionaire,
yeah,
which was the other one I personally don't have, is 0.09, so just under 0.1.
Okay, but you need to get that one first.
I think because I have a little ETH sitting there right now just waiting, I should probably buy the Vegas one because it's the more expensive one.
But if you okay, well, just look at supply, because the Bitcoin Billy is like, I mean all supply.
Vegas was the one that was the airdrop though, and there's not a lot of part of that collection. There's only 17.
I thought the Bitcoin Billies was the airdrop. The second one was.
Hold on. Okay, so Vegas has 1795 is the total collection.
Yeah, it's a smaller one for sure.
And Bitcoin billionaire or Bitcoin Billy 2326.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger, but I mean,
but still, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter. Maybe more timely. Like back then, it would have been. Screw it. You'll get them when you get them.
I just want to get them.
Don't worry.
I just want to get them before he's done, right?
Yeah, because I'm hoping as we get closer that they skyrocket. Not like I would sell them, but just like,
yeah,
that would be a great like circle of like project launch, make a movie and royalties kick in and they're delivered. Not like that model hasn't been done, or there's not part ownership or support of a movie that like hasn't happened in the past. Obviously it has, but it's just not at this scale, right?
Yeah. You know what I like to see? He gets out there to start promoting that new movie he's doing, the what is it, the GME GameStop movie that's being filmed. He's out there promoting that, and then goes, oh, by the way, boom, my NFT screenplay is done too.
Yeah,
or promotes a book or something. Like, I got to assume if you've got that media. What do they call it? Not scrums, but they got the
the press. No, the media circuit.
The circuit. That's the word I was looking for. He's doing the circuit. You might as well just start throwing out. Oh, I got an NFT project. Did you see your boys? Speaking of Ada Ninjas, they've changed their name.
Your boy,
Zusan.
Zushan?
They changed their name. They're not. It's formerly Ada Ninjas now. I'm not even going to attempt to say Daksu.
Daihatsu.
How would you say that?
What is the clan that I'm part of?
Daistuke.
Daihatsu. Something.
But anyways, sorry for folk. I know.
No, but like that's not what it is. Like
D8. Can you see it? What they're now named?
Yeah, you know why they had to do that? Because they're gonna go cross chain.
Well, that, and it's their fourth. It's the fourth clan in their lore. It's the final clan.
It looks.
They
cool.
explain it. We retweeted that. We tweeted out their thread about the new name change.
It's funny because when I saw that in the inbox, I was like, what is this? Because it wasn't expanded, right? And I was like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
But then the formula, cool. I think we're gonna wrap that up.
Yeah.
But damn, that's cool. I'm distracted now. I have to check this out again because it's like I do love that project, but I haven't done anything since. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. What? That's it. Sorry, we fell apart right now. You're on mute.
Damn, I pulled a rookie move. All I was gonna say is like, let's wrap it up. Get a towel, clean yourself off. Episode 69.
Oh my God. I'm also at the beach. So
No, you're not. Not yet.
I'm about to.
Devon's gonna tweet out a picture of him in a Speedo on the beach
Heck
for
no.
our listeners. Yeah. What do you mean, heck no? Speedo and dreads? Why not?
That's for the people that are here.
Oh, lucky people, I guess.
We'll mint some utility. So I think mint that as an NFT.
Oh my God, so stupid.
And it's just like, guess the utility. Anyways, okay, stop. All right, man. Thanks. Great episode.
Supply's only 69. Anyways.
Gotta stop. It's gonna get worse. We gotta stop.
Yeah, I gotta stop. It's
Non-fungible guys. Thank you for listening.
Yes.
I
can't believe people listen. So thank you.
Yeah, I know, right?
We appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah.
Whether you're new, old, or just taking notes in between.
Your occasional listener.
Appreciate every single one of you.
Thanks, Brett.